Okay, we're back for part two. So this is David Jelinski. He wants to go by Jelinski on the show. I'm sorry, it's giving corny. He talked about that he thinks he can play like Tyson. Now, I have never watched Tyson on Survivor. I've only watched him on the Challenge USA, but I really liked him on the Challenge USA, and I'm sure he is a great Survivor player. This guy, he's not giving the intelligence of Tyson at all. But he did say that his parents were addicts. And when we get to Soda later, she said that her parents struggled with addiction. So I'm interested to see if that will be a connecting point between the two of them. That could be a good alliance. That could be an alliance that could work. Him and her. Maybe that will help them both go farther in the game. So I'm interested to see what happens with that. I did not look on who is on what tribe. I'll wait till the premiere most likely to see that. So I don't know if they're on the same tribe or not. But yeah, I don't think David's gonna give much. This is Maria Shrine Gonzalez. This woman has done a lot. She birthed 3 children at home, no drugs, no anesthesia. Oh, no, not anesthesia, just drugs. Sorry. No epidural. Sorry. She's run marathons. She seems like a very tough woman. And she's talking about how, when you raise kids, that can become your identity. This is something she's doing for her, which I love. I don't know how far she'll go though, because like I said, any woman of color, I feel like you can leave at any point. She's she could be a Heidi. She could go far like Heidi and make it to Final Tribal. She could not. So I don't really know. I do like her though. So we'll see, how it plays out. I cannot wait for this season to start. Now that I've watched these videos twice, I cannot wait for this season to start. I think it's going to be an interesting season. Okay, this is Hunter McKnight. Again, did not find him interesting in any way. I don't even care that he chose to be a teacher instead of a doctor. Chop. Next. Okay, this is Mariah Gaynor. When I heard her voice, I was like, do I know her from somewhere? Like, is she from something? Oops. Forgot to make myself small. But yeah, I thought I knew her before from something else, but I just Googled her and apparently I don't. It looks like she may be have been on an episode of Wipeout, but I've never watched that, so that wouldn't be what I know her from. Um, she reminds me of Gabby from David versus Goliath, but other than that, I don't have anything to say about her. Sorry, Mariah. You're not giving, girl. Sorry. Okay, this is Q Burdett. He said he's one of 17 kids. Wow, it's a lot. It's a lot of family members to deal with. Um, he's a real estate agent and he gives real estate agent. Even this photo, like the way that he's smiling, the way that he's standing there, if he had left his shirt buttoned, that's probably exactly how he looks in his like real estate photos for like his advertisements and things like that. Remember on season 43 when Cody kept saying, you have to get rid of salespeople, you have to get rid of salespeople. Because salespeople, they're great talkers, they're very charismatic. I could see somebody thinking that Q is in sales and wanting to get him out. Because he very much gives like he's not quite charismatic because it's almost like you can see through what he's doing. So I wouldn't say necessarily he's charismatic, but he's like he gives that I'm trying to sell you something. And I don't know how that's going to affect his social game. He said that, oh, if I make it to Final Tribal, it'll be, the greatest Final Tribal anybody's ever seen. No, you're thinking way too much of yourself. You're not as charismatic as you think you are, and you need to relax. So it's giving Caleb, who you think is going to make it to the end and then becomes the first juror. So it's giving first juror at best. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm right about that. This is Soda Thompson. I like her a lot. And I just realized she kind of like the way that she's standing and the way that she looks, she kind of reminds me, I just realized now looking at this photo, of somebody I don't like at all. But just seeing her video, I like her a lot more than the person I don't like. So I'm not worried. She comes from a dysfunctional childhood. Parents struggled with addiction. I personally think adversity will only help you in games like this because Survivor is really hard. And if you've been through something, it will, I think it can make Survivor a little bit easier than somebody who's lived a life of complete comfort. And all of these games, Survivor, Big Brother, Traitors, they're social games at their heart. And so you have to have a great deal of social awareness and you have to be able to adapt to be good at these games. Nobody's better at adapting than Black women. So I'm really rooting for Soda. Do I think she's going to win? I hate to say it, no. But I'm really, really rooting for her. I have her pretty high up, well, somewhat high up in my draft. Like I said, I'm always worried about Black women going home first. POC women, but especially Black women. So I'm worried that she's going to get voted out early, but she said that she's very resilient. She seems very resilient. That can only help you in a game like this. So crossing my fingers, Soda, that you go far because I really like you a lot. This is Randon Montalvo. Love the name Randon. Love that name. If he does not turn out to be an ass, I might add that to my baby names list. They're babies I'm never going to have. I'm already 41, but I'm just saying. I know the face is not giving that, but I am. He said he had a hard childhood, lived on the streets. Again, adversity is really going to help you. He's in the Air Force. So I think the difficult conditions will be easy for him just because he's in the military. Again, there are several people that have been cast this season who have had a hard life. And I love that they're being given this opportunity. So I wonder which of the people who have had dysfunctional childhoods will bond. So I'm wondering if he and Soda will bond. I'm wondering if him and Jelinski will bond. So that'll be interesting to see. He's very much giving Jesse to me. Jesse from season 43. Jesse, who should have won season 43. So yeah, he's very much giving that. So we'll see. We'll see. He's definitely going into my draft. I'm not going to say where because, like I said, probably shouldn't because somebody might copy me. Oh my gosh. I'm propping this up on my, I'm propping this up on my computer. And so that's why I'm having to, keep turning it and doing all this. Sorry, y'all. I'm not editing any of this out. Sorry. So next we have Tiffany. I really like her personality. She's got a great personality. But again, I could see her going home first. She gives Black woman that goes home first. I love that she's an artist. She seems very determined. I think she could have a great social game. But she gives strong Black woman, and a lot of times the strong Black woman goes home. I'm rooting for you, Tiffany. I'm rooting for you. Please do not go home early. I'm going to I have like a minute and 15 seconds left. I'm going to try to get through everybody. This is Tevin Davis. Love him. Incredible personality. Hopefully he'll have a good social game. But Bryce had an incredible personality and went home second. So if he goes home early, I hope being on the show at least helps his acting career. Love him. Has gone without electricity in childhood. As I said, adversity helps in the game, but we'll see. This is Venus Vafa, and I'm sorry, it's not giving Venus Williams. People saw this pose and they were all over the timeline talking about, oh, it's Mother. It's Mother. She's serving See You Next Tuesday. Listen, a good photo is just a good photo. Like, she wants to use flirting as part of her game. She is very beautiful. I think she will be able to get a lot of attention from men. That doesn't mean you can win. That doesn't mean you're poverty. I'm interested to see how her and Kenzie will get along because it seems like they want to play the same game. And normally you want the person playing the same game as you out. Love that she wants to represent for Persian women. Don't see her winning. This is Tim Spicer, who got the shaft. Only have 9 seconds left. He seems kind of out there. It's giving Caleb. It's giving Sifu. He might get voted out early.